Hey, what's up everyone, welcome to another top 10 anime list. Before I start, be sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already. That really helps out. So without any further ado, let's start this list.
Of course not. You're all mine. My maid, that is.
In 10th place is class president is a maid. Being the first female student council president isn't easy, especially when your school just transitioned from an all-boys high school to a co-ed one. Aptly nicknamed Demon President by the boys for her strict disciplinary style, Misaki Ayuzawa is not afraid to use her mastery of Aikido techniques to cast judgment onto the hordes of misbehaving boys and defend the girls at Saika High School. Yet even the perfect Ayuzawa has an embarrassing secret: she works part-time as a maid at a maid cafe to help her struggling family pay the bills. She has managed to keep her job hidden from her fellow students and maintained her flawless image as a stellar student until one day, Takumi Yuzui, the most popular boy in school, walks into the maid cafe.
.まずは3回回ってお手からのワンだな。さっきと顔違う。
In 9th place is Wolf Girl and Black Prince. Erika Shinohara has taken to lying about her romantic exploits to earn the respect of her new friends. So when they ask for a picture of her boyfriend, she hastily snaps a photo of a handsome stranger, whom her friends recognize as the popular and kind-hearted Kyuya Sata. Trapped in her own web of lies and desperately trying to avoid humiliation, Erika explains her predicament to Kyuya, hoping he will pretend to be her boyfriend. But Kyuya is not the angel he appears to be. He is actually a mean-spirited sadist who forces Erika to become his dog in exchange for keeping her secret. In 8th place is Special A. Hikari Hanazono has always been able to do things that normal people cannot. As a child, she assumed no one could beat her until she met Kei Takeshima. Thinking she would win, Hikari challenged him to a match. But things didn't go as planned. She lost not once but each time she re-challenged him. From that point on, she has sworn to best Kei at everything, ranging from academics to athletics. To achieve her goal, Hikari enrolls in the same school as Kei Hakasenken, a prestigious institute for the wealthy. As a pair, they hold the top 2 rankings in school, and are among 7 of the academy's best students in a class known as Special A. While Hikari treats Kei as a rival, she is completely oblivious that he harbors hidden feelings for her.
そっか。俺もだよ。俺、お前のこと。
In 7th place is Blue Spring Ride. Futaba Yoshioka used to be an attractive and popular middle schooler well liked by the opposite sex, but ostracized by the girls. Nevertheless, she was able to brush all that off, because the only opinion that truly mattered to her was that of Ko Tanaka, a classmate with whom she shared a shelter from rain once, followed by quite a few other precious and significant memories. She even succeeded at making plans to meet with the quiet and innocent boy at the summer festival, but a simple misunderstanding, and Tanaka's subsequent disappearance, left her walking the halls of her school friendless. Now in high school, Futaba is not your typical adolescent girl. Determined to become a class favorite this time, she avoids all unwanted attention and, instead of acting cute and feminine, only stands out through her tomboyish behavior and disheveled look. But still, her world is soon turned upside down when the only boy she ever liked unexpectedly comes into her life once again, except he goes by the name of Komabuchi now.
Wait, this isn't the way to the studio.
Whoever said we were going there?
Then where are we going?
I'm taking you to paradise.
In 6th place is Paradise Kiss. On her way home from school, Yukari Hayasaka is approached by a weird-looking guy who starts looking at her body intently. He's got blonde spiky hair, a spiked choker, and multiple piercings on his ears and face. She wants nothing to do with him, and runs away, only to bump into a very tall and beautiful purple-haired woman with a flower pattern around her eye. Yukari faints from shock and wakes up later in a strange place called the Atelier. It turns out that these strangers are fashion designers who attend the most famous art school around, Yazawa Art Academy, and their group wants Yukari to model for their brand in Yazawa Academy's upcoming show. Yukari turns down their offer and escapes the Atelier, but unknowingly leaves her school ID behind. In 5th place is Kamisama Kiss. High schooler Nanami Mamazono has quite a few problems of late, beginning with her absentee father being in such extreme debt that they lose everything. Downtrodden and homeless, she runs into a man being harassed by a dog. After helping him, she explains her situation, and to her surprise, he offers her his home in gratitude. But when she discovers that said home is a rundown shrine, she tries to leave. However, she is caught by 2 shrine spirits and a fox familiar named Tomo. They mistake her for the man Nanami rescued the land god of the shrine, Mikage. Realizing that Mikage must have sent her there as a replacement god, Tomo leaves abruptly, refusing to serve a human. Rather than going back to being homeless, Nanami immerses herself in her divine duties. But if she must keep things running smoothly, she will need the help of a certain hot-headed fox. In 4th place is Guardian Character. AMU Hinamori is a student at CO Elementary, where she has a reputation for being cool and spicy. However, her real personality is that of an extremely shy and easily intimidated girl. One night AMU makes a wish that she would have the courage to be reborn as her would-be self. The next morning AMU finds 3 brightly colored eggs, red, blue, and green, in her bed. Each egg eventually hatches into a guardian character, Ran, Mickey, and Sue. Guardian characters are angel-like beings that aid a person into becoming their would-be selves and fulfill the person's dreams. The guardian characters accomplish this by giving encouragement and advice, but they can also temporarily change a person's personality and abilities. With the guardian characters, AMU's life becomes much more complex as she now struggles to deal with her new personalities and the CO Elementary Guardians, a student council group. In 3rd place is Code, Realize. Within Cardia Beckford's hazy memories, she can recall her father Isaac and the home where she lives alone, feared as a monster by the townsfolk, for in her body, she carries a deadly substance. Embedded in her chest by her father, the eternally beating heart, also known as Horologium, has the capability to produce infinite power. However, it also makes her skin destroy anything it touches. Many in London seek the Horologium, including the terrorist organization Twilight, with whom Isaac is rumored to have close ties. To obtain the Horologium's power, the British military forces Cardia to leave her home as their prisoner. But on the road, she is whisked away by the gentleman thief Arsene Lupin, who says he will steal her heart. Joining Lupin and his companions, Cardia begins a journey to discover the truth behind Isaac's connection with Twilight, her missing memories, and the Horologium within her chest. In 2nd place is Kakurio. Female college student Aoi inherited her deceased grandfather's ability to see Ayakashi. One day, while Aoi is feeding some Ayakashi, a demon appears. He declares that Aoi's grandfather owed a great debt, and as compensation, Aoi must marry the demon. Aoi refuses, and decides to pay off the debt by working.
Hey, don't pick a fight over something stupid just because your ego got bruised.
Like you're one to talk, you delinquents think that making threats solves everything!
I'll use my waves, so play nice.
In 1st place is Fruits Basket. Turo Honda has always been fascinated by the story of the Chinese zodiac that her beloved mother told her as a child. However, a sudden family tragedy changes her life, and subsequent circumstances leave her all alone. Turo is now forced to live in a tent, but little does she know that her temporary home resides on the private property of the esteemed Soma family. Stumbling upon their home one day, she encounters Shigeru, an older Soma cousin, and Yuki, the prince of her school. Toru explains that she lives nearby, but the Somas eventually discover her well-kept secret of being homeless when they see her walking back to her tent one night. Things start to look up for Toru as they kindly offer to take her in after hearing about her situation. But soon after, she is caught up in a fight between Yuki and his hot-tempered cousin, Hyo.
Alright guys, that's it for today's video, but before we end this, did you know that we have a merch store, a website and some other things? So if you have free time, feel free to check them out, and I'll see you in the next one.
We'll meet again.